Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Wednesday, February 21st, 2018. Welcome to the show, I hope you're having a great day, and if you want to jump around in today's episode, timestamps and reference links can be found in the description below. No bullshit, we're getting right into it today because Hunt Down the Freeman has been delayed yet again. This time it's for another 24 hours and should be releasing at 8 a.m. Pacific time on February 22nd. The statement released by Royal Redia Studios is more bullshit topped with horseshit and has to mention twice the development team will continue to work on the game after release. Now let me just translate that bullshit for you. This game is not done, and if it does release tomorrow, which it probably won't, let's face it, RRS is making an empty promise so people buy their unfinished game before they potentially abandon it. The rumors floating around is this was due to a time zone mix-up, and releasing it on the 22nd would make it easier for an EU release, but I'm calling that out as bullshit too. They could have figured this out and told us a week ago, but instead, they chose to delay it, deflecting any blame to a misunderstanding of time zones. So let's look at the bigger picture of what I think is going on here. Over on Steam, you can have your game noticed a few different ways. One is to release a game and have it be instantly picked up, as was the case with Stardew Valley. You can release your game and hope it gets picked up by a streamer or YouTuber. A great example would be PUBG, but that takes time and it's based on a lot of luck. So how do you get your game noticed before it releases? And that is the upcoming game release section. Right here is the page where I get the PC releases for each day, Whiskers curates them, and then saves all the pictures we need to make this wonderful show. I have seen scummy developer after scummy developer delay their game time and time again in order to keep showing up on this list, and in my opinion, that is exactly what they are doing. By having delayed their game multiple times, they get free advertising from Valve through Steam, and all they have to do is take a little flack from people like me because of multiple setbacks. I would bet tomorrow we see one of two outcomes. Either it's delayed again, or it's released as unfinished. We only have a few more hours till we know for sure. Well, that was fun, and now it's time for release announcements, starting with a Sonic the Hedgehog movie using a combination of CGI and live action on November 15th, 2019. On to an actual game with Camelot Unchained, an MMO, hosting their beta on July 4th. Then we have the dates for EGX Berlin set for September 28th to the 30th. On to some update news with PUBG getting its public test realm updated, adding 2 new types of crates full of different cosmetic items that I'm sure you will get the same pair of shoes over and over again. They go live on the official servers tomorrow. Then Heroes of the Storm has been updated and now incorporates voice chat via the same technology that powers StarCraft 2 and World of Warcraft. Sony has extended their PlayStation Network a little bit by allowing you to log into your PSN account through a web browser. It makes chatting with your friends and responding to messages much easier and allows access to all other features you would normally have on your PS4. In final update news, the Steam dashboard now allows users to ignore curators they don't like, and their reviews will no longer show up on store pages. Moving on to these images, which may or may not be leaks of Generation 8 starter Pokemon, and not only are they extremely convincing looking, but extremely cute. We start with some type of fire rabbit, followed by a grass type monkey Pokemon, and finally a platypus water type. So remember, these are not confirmed just yet, but let me know which one is your favorite in the comment section down below. Up next, the Norwegian Consumer Council, a consumer protection agency, recently surveyed 7 different game companies. In their findings, only Steam and Origin had an adequate way to refund. With Battle.net, Uplay, the PlayStation Store, the Xbox Marketplace, and the Nintendo eShop all having insufficient means. In Nintendo's case, they found no way to refund a pre-ordered game, which is against European consumer laws, stating that denying refunds is only legal after a game can be downloaded and launched. The NCC put out a letter to Nintendo inquiring why they were refusing to comply with European law, asking if customers are in fact able to get a refund as they were not able to, and questioning their reasoning. We turn now to Nintendo representative from Norway, Mr. Al Doin. What are your thoughts on these allegations? Well, now that that's Dova, we move on to our final story about Burnout Paradise Remastered, which was mistakenly labeled with in-game purchases. EA accidentally mentioned it on the PlayStation Store listing, but now I've clarified there are no microtransactions or any additional paid-for content. I will say that EA has been doing a lot of shitty things lately, but this was just an error. Now we can all go back to hating Star Wars Battlefront 2. Most of these games are coming out tomorrow. It's tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Hunt Down the Freeman. We'll see. Orwell, Ignorance is Strength. City State, Them's Fightin' Herds. Evening Chaos, Project Velocity. Boo, Greedy Kid, Stardrift, Bobab's Mausoleum, Episode 2, 1313, Barnabas Dead End Drive, Alaska, and Toon War. For PlayStation 4, SEUM Speedrunners from Hell, and Little Adventures on the Prairie. For Nintendo Switch, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus, Typo Man Revised, Hollow, ACA Neo Geo Magical Drop 3, Superola and the Lost Burgers, Dragon Sinker, Membrane, Ace of Seafood, Radiation Island, Space Cats with Lasers, and Arcade Archives Heroic Episode. For Nintendo 3DS, SteamWorld Dig 2 and Fat Dragon. For PlayStation Vita, Little Adventures on the Prairie. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Well, because then it'd be a foot. The laughs never stop because they never started in the first place. Click up here to watch the bonus episode for today's show. Click down here to watch yesterday's episode, which is about Flight Sim Labs DLC containing malware stealing passwords out of Google Chrome. And click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.